guys, what's up? It's Raul here and Maddie coming to you today with something RX. Today we're going to do some reviews on Mechanix Gloves from Mechanix Wear. Maddie's going to give his take on what the gloves have been like. He's been trying them out now for about 2 weeks, I think.
2 weeks, yep.
So he's going to give you his insight into them. Maddie?
Yeah, these gloves, they've been good. Like I said, been wearing them now for 2 weeks straight. Finding them pretty comfortable to wear. I haven't really worn many gloves whilst working out, so at the start it took me a while to get used to that. But finding them pretty good for most things. Did struggle doing pull-ups with them, whether that's me or the bar or the glove. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, I do rate them. Made out of a fake leather, and find that's like a really good wearing product from what I've seen with other gloves.
Yeah.
And obviously with the fake leather, they are washable. They don't smell like like after a week or two.
Yeah.
They're still smelling pretty good. And if they're not, you can throw them in the wash anyway. But fine, they're like I said, I've been wearing them 2 workouts a day for the past 2 weeks, and you can see they still look pretty brand new. I find they're really good for doing Olympic lifting and things like that. I found that I wasn't getting the wear in my webbing and things that I'd usually get with doing thrusters and things.
Yeah.
But like I said, with the pull-ups, did struggle a bit. Plenty of ventilation with them. Like you see, like you probably can't really see from that far back, but they're full of holes. Really good stretch in them. A real nice, comfy fit. But yeah, I do rate them. The Mechanix Gloves.
Cool. Basically, I'm going to compare these compared to what some of the other alternatives are for people, which would be doing something like a gymnastics glove over here. This is one of my old pairs that I've used up quite a lot. A little bit of blood there, keeping it real. I personally am not a big fan of gloves in general. I find that they add thickness to your hand when you're on the bar, and I find that tends to be something that can be pretty challenging, especially if you're somebody who's maybe using gloves and you've only just started doing pull-ups. I find that a lot of people who tend to go for the options of gloves tend to be newbies to CrossFit, or people who are maybe newer to gripping, and if you don't have that gripping strength in your forearms and in your hands, the gloves are going to add an extra layer that's going to make it a little bit harder to grip onto the bar. So one of the things that I didn't like about the Mechanix glove, which is what I'll start with, is that it felt a little bit thick, and it made it a little bit harder to hold onto the bar. Now if you're somebody who's maybe been doing CrossFit for a while and you've developed that good pull-up strength and gripping strength, that's not going to be an issue, but if you're a little bit newer, that may be one of the downsides. One of the upsides I want to compare to something like this is that it does cover a lot more of your hand, and you know, if you're doing lots of Olympic lifting, you get little tears in places that you may not realize. You end up getting tears over time, and day by day you may be reluctant to maybe go quite as heavy in some of the lifts when you're feeling fresh but your hands aren't, which is one of the things that I don't like about these gloves. They don't cover enough of your hand when it comes to protection, I don't find, and I do find that they just get a little bit slippery, as opposed to these ones tend to keep a little bit better grip when you're holding on to things. I think that's pretty much the main comparison I do between these. These tend to protect your hands a little bit better, make it a little bit harder to grip onto things, just because of their thickness, but in and of themselves, they grip onto things a little bit better. These tend to feel a little bit more slippery, if that makes sense.
I think so. Some improvements you could probably make on the Mechanix gloves, and obviously when you're looking for gloves in the future, obviously there's the ones with only the 2-fingered gloves. So you have these 3 here sort of cut off around there. That will give you those 3 fingers to grip, and like Raul says, Raul really likes to feel the bar. With these gloves, obviously you lose your dexterity. With those 3 fingers missing, these 3 fingers missing, you can still feel the bar. And probably what I found doing the pull-ups, I still got quite a lot of pain through my callus area where you build up your calluses. Probably a little bit more protection through here, I think, would be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, a bit more protection. Get rid of those 3 fingers so you can still get the feeling of the bar in your hand. And I reckon that would probably be 2 good improvements Mechanix could look at in the future for the next range of gloves.
Yeah, very cool. Thank you very much, guys, for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Subscribe option is right here. And thanks again for watching, guys. Take care.
Cheers, guys.
Peace.